I was actually going to wait on this one because I'm like, you know what? I haven't reviewed, Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, things of that nature. But if I don't talk about this now, I'll fucking forget about it. I swear to God, I will forget about this movie. Renting it, I rented it at the video store because, again, they had this limited time deal. Like, I rented a few others where it's like $1 or something to rent it. Day of the Dead Bloodline. Another remake of Day of the Dead. 10 years since the last Day of the Dead remake was had vegetarian zombies and zombies jumping like fucking Spider-Man. This movie, it's like trying to be fucking Fear with Mark Wahlberg, but with a zombie. At least as part of the plot, because you have the stalker guy who loves his lead girl, and then when he becomes a zombie, he still loves her. So I'm like, again, are they trying to have a fucking what, Fatal Attraction zombie? Fear zombie? Marky Mark and his Funky Bunch? What the fuck? This movie is so forgettable, lazy, lame, nothing of a flick. Low budget. Even the beginning is weird because they show random chaos in the city block, low budget style. Then talk about, well, 4 hours earlier, here's this female medical student. And even though this one guy, they specifically say, oh man, has these great antibodies in his blood. We've never seen them before. So let's let this medical student who has no experience deal with him. Oh, I don't know. If he has that great of fucking antibodies, wouldn't you have a team of fucking doctors looking at him? Like, whoa, we've never seen this before. Eh, give it to that person. That'd be like, oh my god, this car can fly. Give it to that person who doesn't have a driver's license. Who the fuck directed this? Hèctor Hernández Vicens? Vicens? Whatever the fuck. Written by Mark Tonderai and Lars Jacobson. Jesus Christ. Fuck this movie, man. So she deals with this crazy guy named Max, played by Johnathon Schaech. And I've seen this guy in other stuff. I'm not a big fan of him as an actor. I feel he's a bit wooden at times. Doesn't really have a presence to me. Just not a fan of him as an actor. And I guess he's the bub kinda in the movie because he's a zombie, but he's smarter than other zombies. But he's just a psycho stalker zombie. What the fuck this has to do with Day of the Dead? I don't know. Why is it called Day of the Dead? Some of the people involved were involved with Texas Chainsaw 3D. Texas Chainsaw 3D as in 3 dicks in my face. Well, that was a fucking winner, like chicken dinner. So the lead character's name is Zoe. We know this because the psycho cut her name into his. Here's the thing: you get a phone, you take a picture of that, be like, get him the fuck out of here. Send that to the cops. You do have the same kind of iPhones where you take pictures. Or you tell him, hey, he has my name cut in. Get him the fuck out of here. That's when you call a cop. If a guy, again, tidbit, if a guy has your name cut into his arm, you call this thing called police. You dial 9, then 1, and then 1, lady. But this lady, this character, and this lead actress is the worst part of this movie. Sophie Skelton, she's gotten more work. Either I haven't seen her in other stuff. Maybe she's better in them. But this is literally one of the worst performances I have seen in a long time. This lead lady, Sophie Skelton, who plays our lead Zoe Parker. Literally one of the worst performances. Her acting is stilted, wooden at times, fake phony as a $3 bill. There are times she's given this narration, and I swear to God, when she does this fucking narration at times, sometimes it happens throughout the movie, her line delivery is like that of a fucking airhead. I mean, I'm not kidding. She sounds like a fucking airhead. There's no marbles in there. Either she's an absolutely terrible actress, or she got no help at all and was led up. Her acting was led off a fucking cliff. Because her acting and narration, pathetic. One of the more pathetic. I hate to say this, Gal Gadot did a better job than her. And I'm not a fan of Gal Gadot. People know this. Even she did a better job than this lady. So there you go. There's my praise for Gal Gadot. I mean, she is fucking awful. I can't stress that enough. And then there's this party and a bunch of bad acting, and a guy, one of the medical students, hides a cage in the morgue. Aren't there better places to hide it than in a fucking morgue, man? Hide it in your fucking car. You don't have to hide it in a fucking morgue. But no, they hide it in the morgue. Because this movie's fucking stupid. The Max guy, Johnathon Schaech, I'm just gonna call him Max. That's his character, Max. Max comes in, tries to rape the lead girl. This zombie wakes up, random fucking zombie, bites him, and then it creates this clusterfuck. Yeah, when throats are bitten, practical effects. A lot of throat spraying. Who gives a shit? The original Day of the Dead has that, and then some. It also has a great cast. Laura Cardiel is wonderful in that. I love the villain. I'm running this monkey's farm Frankenstein. I wonder what the fuck you do in my time. I'd rather watch that a million times. I haven't seen Day of the Dead 2 Contagion. The remake of Day of the Dead from 2008, I would rather watch that than this. And I don't like that movie. But that movie was so batshit awful with its vegetarian zombies and Ving Rhames cashing a paycheck and Mina Savari, I think that was her name. She wasn't this bad of this girl. Like that movie's so batshit awful that I'm kind of like. This one, I'm like. This was more. This was more boring. But both are fucking awful remakes. You don't need to remake Day of the Dead in the fucking first place. And then what's even more insulting, this is what George Romero gets after he passes away. His movies getting remade to this bullshit, direct-to-video garbage. Fuck that. Oh, and I was talking about how the beginning was weird. He was a city block, then 4 hours earlier, and then 5 years later. Okay. And they don't call them zombies, they call them rotters. Rotters. And it takes place in this recon military station, so I guess this is the Day of the Dead portion where there's a fence and it's a bunker, or in this case a station, and it looks like it's a cave system and people are there, and there's some scientists, there's doctors, and there's some soldiers. Well, whoop-de-fucking-do. Doesn't mean this movie needs to be made. The lead is so fucking awful. Goddamn, man. This girl, man. I've seen people in American Idol give better fucking acting performances than this, man. America's Got Talent, all that shit. This one little girl, she said she needs antibodies. And so the lead girl, who has this guy, who I guess he's supposed to be kind of the guy. What was his name in Day of the Dead? The guy who had the cross and he kissed it, and when he let all the zombies down in the basement. I forget the character's name. I'm guessing this is supposed to be, and he was the Laura Cordial's boyfriend in Day of the Dead. I forget the character's name. I guess this guy's supposed to be kind of like that. Although, other than being the lead girl's boyfriend, it's not much to him. And not much comparison between that and the original Day of the Dead. It's like they took a fucking shitty script and like put Day of the Dead on there to get more eyes on the project. Wasted $1 on it, so there you go. I want my dollar back. Should say $2. Be like better off dead. Give me my $2. I want my $2. I want my $2. Oh, you get an almost sex scene out of the blue. So the little girl needs antibodies, so her and soldiers go up in these 2 Humvees. One breaks down. They need to fix it. It's nighttime now. I'm like, okay, it's nighttime. Maybe you should fucking wait until daytime. You know, just saying. But no, they go in at nighttime. They live through the hospital. The lead girl's fucking stupid because she literally separates herself from the group. Doesn't like, hey, wait a minute. Oh, by the way, I gotta check this. Wait, I need to check this. No, she just separates herself. They get pictures and shit. Sees Max, the zombie. Shots are fired. A guy gets killed because of her stupid ass. And even the one guy's like girlfriend or wife gets pissed at the lead. I'm like, yes, get pissed at her. Punch her in the face. Punch her character in the face. Please, she deserves. She's a fucking moron, this girl. She's a fucking idiot. Stupid. She does stupid stuff that gets people and more people killed. Max does a sneaky thing where he hides under one of the Humvees as they come back, so he gets into the compound, and then he gets into the air vents as if he's a fucking xenomorph. You have this guy who's trying to be a wannabe Captain Rhodes and failing. The zombie drives a guy into the vents, drives this one woman. They catch the zombie. They chain him up. She does blood tests. It's like, oh, we could get a cure. And by the end, they do get a cure. Although a lot of people die in the process. Good job, lead lady. Like, there's one point where it's like, we need other zombies' bloods for comparison. So they let some in, things fuck up, more people get killed, zombies get in. The Max steals a key, and he gets out, infects the little girl's mom, steals the little girl. More zombies let in, a bunch of people get killed because of this girl. Like, there's better ways this woman could have handled shit and just gets a lot of people killed because she's so fucking dumb. The wannabe Rose guy dies. Her boyfriend gets bit a few times. The lead girl chases Max, who has the little girl. And it's even not much of a battle. She just stabs the zombie, slices his head off. Makes the vaccine for her boyfriend. And I got the cure. More of her horrible, pathetic fucking narration. This girl's the worst part of this movie. I don't know, maybe if you had an Emily Blunt or some other good actress in this lead role, it still would be a very forgettable. Maybe I wouldn't have so much rage against it, but it would still be a very forgettable, run of the mill, unneeded, unwanted, pointless fucking movie. There's nothing to this. There's no kills that make you go, wow. There's no gore that make you go, ooh. I mean, some throat spraying and bites, but the original Day of the Dead had that, and then some. And it had more cool kills, like a guy gets his head ripped off slowly, and stomach is really being torn apart, hardcore, and well done Tom Savini effects. Here, shit you've seen in the 50 other direct-to-video zombie movies out there in the last fucking year. Nothing to this flick. I agree with this one guy. We got this covered. Matt Donato somehow dethrones 2008's earlier remake to make an even more forgettable reimagining, aka ripoff. I agree. One person said, I was just watching people I didn't care about yell at each other and made really stupid decisions. I agree. That was Brian from RogerEbert.com. I agree. Rue Mord, a foolish and pointless exercise. Themes that were strictly and tediously standard issue. So, yeah, definitely agree with a lot of them. And it's just weird. Like, wow, you got the original. It's just crazy, like the amount of stuff. Like you had Night of the Living Dead 3D, Night of the Living Dead 3D Reanimation, Day of the Dead 2 Contagion, just movies like this. And it's just a 3.4. Hell, I put it fucking lower than that. It fucking takes a lot when you made me say that even the other Day of the Dead remake was fucking better. This was just, again, more boring, more tedious to sit through. It's a short film, but goddamn, man. Stalker zombie bullshit. Stupid fucking lead character, made stupid decisions, pathetic acting, pathetic narration on her part. This movie was really a pile of nothing. I don't know what the hell else I could say on this. Trying to think. The direction, non-existent. The other actors, can't remember a damn thing about them. The music, I remember the end credits. No, I'm thinking of a different movie. Never mind. No, I can't remember anything about the music even. Johnathon Schaech, not a big fan of him as an actor. I mean, a zombie who is a stalker, and then like maybe if you utilize that in a better movie, that's and strictly be about that, not this fucking wannabe trying to be Day of the Dead and not really being Day of the Dead at all. So why the fuck do you have the title and you're just shitting on a title like this? It's what stuff like this does. This money could be used. What the Wikipedia has to be wrong. This says this cost $8 million. This doesn't look like it cost $8 fucking million, man. Otherwise, someone needs to change with how budgets happen. If this costs $8 million, give me a fucking break. Doesn't look like it cost 8 cents. I'd just be repeating myself. This movie, what a pile of fucking crap. Thanks for watching. Take care. None of these people should ever work again who made this movie. None of them. None of them. Not the actress, not the director, not the writers. You're fired. You're all just fucking fired.